Good morning, traders. Welcome to this video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. My name is Chris from Lead Currency. Let's take a look at the charts right now. All right, so euro dollar fell further back and retraced deeper than I expected. I thought the price would stop around 111 and make a continuation. There was some of that, but ultimately only up to 111.60, and price was not able to break above the previous top. Instead, we got a rejection lower, and price fell down to this 50.61.8 fib zone and the 144 EMA. This is the very last support that I think that could still belong with a bigger uptrend, and that could still fit within a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. 5-wave pattern like could be, for instance, this 1, 2, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 3, for instance. So if price stays specifically above this top here, that could be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That pattern could still play out. The confirmation of that will be a break above the 21 EMA and a break above 111.25-ish, approximately that level. Looking for a break, pullback, and continuation for upside in that case. Okay, specifically the pullback and continuation is what I would be trying to trade myself. Not so much the breakouts, because of the fact that I don't think the break will go too far. The 21 EMAs are bearish, so that means the price pokes through them. There's a high chance that there will be retracement first before the breakout will continue higher. That's why I rather look for the pullback and continuation. All right, trend line, of course, like this. Good to keep an eye on that, because that's where price might stop if it makes the break above the 21 EMA. Now, if price does push through the 144 EMA, then I flip around and I become bearish, because in that case, I think price is making at least a retracement of this entire swing. In that case, price will probably break through this 110.60 and fall down to 110.85, 110. So what I've been looking for is a break, pullback, a flag, for instance, like this, and a continuation down to the 61.8 fib, which could be a bouncing spot. Price could extend lower down to the 78.6 fib as well, which could also be a bouncing spot. Both of those fibs could be a strong support. Now, that said, it really depends how much of a bounce we get at those fibs. For the moment, yes, last week I was saying that these three candles look bullish, and I was therefore expecting a reversal. And that's still the case. That's still true. These zones, these fibs could cause that reversal back up on the euro dollar. That said, if the momentum is very strong, then I would also be open to the fact that this was a retracement within the downtrend, right? We had a pretty good downtrend here. This could just be a retracement, and the downtrend could continue. But for the downtrend to confirm that, it really needs to break through these fibs with good momentum. Not much of a bounce should be there. So that means downside like this, correction, downside, flag, continuation basically, and then the break through this bottom at 108.80. That's important. And in that case, price is aiming for 107.50 probably. And then in that case, price was in a downtrend, correction, and continuation. So that's how I see it. Basically, if price does bounce in this this zone, break, pullback, continuation up to 112.50, excuse me, and perhaps higher. If it breaks through 110.60, then break, pullback, continuation down to 110, 109, and those are levels that we'll have to see how price responds. If it's strong and bearish, price will push through it. If, however, there are strong bullish reactions and reversal candlestick patterns, then that could also be a bouncing spot. So that's basically a key decision zone, and I'll keep an eye on how price responds to those levels, and then decide which of those scenarios is which of the two is more likely. All right, pound dollar ultimately is kind of going sideways like a bull flag. So if it does break above 129.50 here, then that could also be a breakout for upside. So far, it made a head and shoulders, and it has been correcting lower, but it's been going slow. So the entire pattern is looking more corrective. So the break, pullback, continuation on the is valid on the pound dollar too, and I think aiming for 132, 132.50. Otherwise, if it breaks through 127.50 like this, then I'm looking for a flag and a correction up to 128-ish, 127.75, and a continuation lower down to 126, 125. So I wouldn't want to trade it right here. It seems to be right at support. But if it does break, then I'm looking for a pullback and continuation. Or if it breaks above the flag, then I'm looking for a pullback and continuation. That's really it from my point of view. I wouldn't want to trade anything else at this moment on the pound dollar. I think that I would need more information to see where price breaks before taking any decision on that. Of course, these coming 4 days are the last days of October. Friday is again the first day of November, new trading month. So we can have a look at this monthly candle. So far it's looking bullish, but we still have a few days left. All right. So let's see what the breakout is, and then I'm going to look for the pullback and continuation. The pullback could also take place on lower time frames, for instance, on the hourly chart. So what I'm waiting for with a pullback when it breaks is some kind of flag to indicate that it is not a false breakout. If it is a false breakout, price will often break, and then on a lower time frame start crashing down, or if it breaks to the downside, it will start rising up. And that often is an indication of a false break. Whereas if you see price break, but then a flag on a lower time frame, that indicates that there's no selling or buying pressure, there's no reversal pressure, and a trend continuation or a breakout continuation is then likely. All right, that's it for the moment. Check out elitecurrency.com for more, of course, indicators and free analysis and webinars, and specifically our ecs.SWAT, which is my method. And there are going to be a lot of updates in the near future. New SWAT book, strategies, indicators are going to be released soon. And of course, for our analysis on a daily basis or intraday basis even as well, with our trading ideas, including entry, stop loss, targets that we are trading ourselves, check out ECS Live. That's it for now. Wish you all good trading. See you soon. Cheers.